going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new series of videos that was recommended by you guys. So this will be the beginning of my travel series, and this video will be a little bit different because I will be ranking every state that I haven't been to yet in order of which ones I want to visit from least to most. So far, I've been to a little over half of the US, 26 out of 50 in Washington, D.C. So today I will be ranking the 24 that I haven't been to yet. And it's tough because I'm kind of just going off of what I've heard from people, what I've seen online, not my own experience. So after I visit and travel to these states, there's a good chance that the order will be a lot different. Starting off at number 24 is one of those flyover states. We have Kansas. Kansas isn't really known for a whole lot besides, I don't know, the Wizard of Oz, corn, wheat. Maybe they are. Maybe I just don't know about it. But it is one of those kind of flat flyover states. They don't really have a lot of scenery, in my opinion. So that's the last on my list. Number 23, we have Mississippi with a population of 2.9 million. Something that I read online that they are known for is a dessert called a mud pie. I've never really heard of that before. So if I have anyone watching this video or any of my subscribers, if you're from Mississippi, if you know what that is, let me know in the comments. And as I go through all these states, if you're from one of these states or you've traveled there frequently, you want to give me some insight, feel free to let me have it in the comments. That's perfectly fine. Number 22, we have Iowa. And this sounds disgusting, I'm sorry. But I don't know if this is true, but I read that they are known for a dessert called sour cream raisin pie. Is that even a thing? Is that even legal? That sounds disgusting. I am sorry about that one, but that is disgusting. Moving on to number 21, we have North Dakota with a population of 779,000. I did not realize that North Dakota is the largest producer of honey in the US. So that was pretty interesting. I do love honey, although I don't get mine from North Dakota, but still really cool. There's probably some scenery there in North Dakota, but I think there's just a lot of open nothingness as well. Number 20 is Oklahoma. They are known for chicken fried steak, which I don't think I've ever actually had that before. Maybe once I have, I don't know. They're also known for their okra, which I know what okra is, kind of. I know it's like a green vegetable. I've never had okra before, so if you've had that, let me know how that is in the comments. Oklahoma, from what I see, is just kind of a pretty empty state aside from OKC. Just a lot of Wild West, I guess. I don't know. Nothing super exciting, but I'm sure there's some cool stuff there. Number 19 is Nebraska, Lincoln being the capital, and Omaha being the largest city with 480,000 residents. And every time I hear Omaha, I just think about Peyton Manning snapping the ball. If you're an NFL fan, you always know him, audibling at the line, Omaha, Omaha. Anyway, they're also known as the Cornhusker State, which I think I've heard that. I think that might be their college team or something. So I guess they must have a lot of corn there in Nebraska. Number 18 is Nevada. Of course, the largest city there is Las Vegas with, I'm just reading this to make sure I get this right. The population of the whole state is 3.1 million. The population of Las Vegas is 2.2 million. That's insane. That's actually insane. They're also known as the Silver State. I didn't do enough research to figure out why they're called the Silver State. Moving on to number 17, we have South Dakota with a population of 900,000. Pierre being the capital, but Sioux Falls being the largest city with 213 residents. The one notable thing I saw for their food was something called Chislic. I'm not sure what that is. I was just reading it on Google. I didn't even click on it. So if anyone knows what on earth that is, you can let me know. Number 16 on my list is going to be Alabama. And I don't really know much about Alabama. I know they love their college football team. They are known for their pecan pie. And I don't really know much else about Alabama, to be completely honest. Number 15 we have is Missouri. I knew Kansas City was one of the larger cities in Missouri. I didn't know it was larger than St. Louis. So that's interesting. They are known for their barbecue, of course, which I have heard that. I think a lot of people know that they're known for their barbecue, and I do love good barbecue. So someday I actually would like to visit, explore and try out some barbecue there. Maybe visit St. Louis. It'd be interesting. It'd be cool to try out. Number 14 is Wisconsin. We know what Wisconsin is known for. Their cheese. They're also called the Badger State, I think. So maybe they have a lot of badgers there. I don't really know. But I saw a lot of cool pictures. It looks like they have all kind of the different seasons that we even have here in the Northeast. A lot of great scenery and some nice fall colors, some lakes and rivers, and maybe some good fishing spots. I don't know. Moving on to number 13. This is a state I would have never even thought to visit. Idaho. Idaho would have probably been at the bottom of my list. But then I met someone a few years ago, became good friends with him from Idaho, and he was showing me all this stuff. Like, Idaho has some crazy scenery. I just thought it was a bunch of, empty plowed fields growing potatoes, which they do grow a lot of potatoes. But number 12 on my list is Louisiana. Obviously, like, a really cool place to visit. I haven't been there, but it looks like a really cool place to visit. I actually really do want to visit Louisiana. I want to hit that place up. I hear there's like some of the best food there. And then even like all in those swamps, they have those alligator hunters and stuff like that. So that seems pretty cool. Popeyes. I'm pretty sure Popeyes originated down there in Louisiana, and I love Popeyes. I would take Popeyes over Chick-fil-A every day. Spicy chicken sandwich, no pickles. Thank you very much. Moving on to number 11, we have Colorado. And Colorado is, they're known for the Rockies. They're known for all that scenery. And I hear they have some good steakhouses out there and stuff like that. So I would like to visit Denver someday. Moving on to number 10. We're getting into the top 10 now. Number 10 we have is New Mexico. New Mexico, I know someone from New Mexico, and he introduced me to Hatch Chili. Hatch Chili from Hatch, New Mexico. And let me tell you, that's the best chili I've ever had. Like, you can make the salsa out of it or put it on your burgers or whatever. That is some good stuff. A Hatch Chili burger, that's like one of the best burgers I've ever had in my whole life. So good. So that was really cool. There is some cool scenery there as well. So that's number 10 on my list. Number 9 is the state also known as the land of 10,000 lakes, even though they have even more than that. And that is Minnesota. Aside from all their really cool lakes and scenery, and it does look really cool up there. I know hockey's big. I know hockey's a really big sport up there since they're so close to Canada. But I also read, and I'm still reading it off my paper, that there is a dish there that's very popular, some kind of casserole or something that they call a hot dish. So if you're familiar with whatever a hot dish is, let me know if that's good in the comments down below. Number 8 on my list is Wyoming, with 580,000 residents, also the least populous state in the... Cheyenne is the capital and largest city with 65,000 people. That's crazy that the largest city is 65,000 people as the largest. That's pretty crazy to me. There is some really cool scenery there, so that would be really cool, state to visit eventually. Next on the list is Montana. Montana's a big state. Montana is a huge state. And that's number 7 on my list. With a population of 1.1 million, they have some amazing scenery. Montana is like super scenic. I was just scrolling for like quite a few minutes looking at all the pictures of Montana, and it's amazing. The lakes, the mountains, like that is some cool stuff. I definitely want to visit out there sometime. It also said that they're known for their huckleberries. I don't think I've ever had a huckleberry before. All right, number 6 on my list is California, with the state with the most residents. California, 39 million people. Sacramento being the capital, but LA being the largest city with 3.8 million residents. And California is known for so much, so you can't really pinpoint one thing. But you do have like the entire coastline, which is really cool. You have all those different big cities. I would like to see like the Golden Gate Bridge and stuff in San Francisco. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff, a lot of good like seafood I would really love to try out. I would love to visit the Redwoods Forest. Moving on to number 5 on my list, we have Oregon. They are known for, it says they're known for the crab, which sounds really good because I love crab. So I would love to try some West Coast Pacific Ocean crab. Most of the crab I've tried in my life has been from the Atlantic. So I'd love to try some Pacific Ocean seafood. I hear it's good. I'd like to try it. And there's a lot of really good scenery there as well. Number 4 on my list, speaking of scenery, number 4 on my list, we have Utah. What is Utah known for? Well, they have like some of the best national parks in the US. So that's really the reason I would go there, is just to explore all the amazing scenery. Breathtaking. All right, we are down to the final 3, the top 3. Number 3 on my list is Washington. And I love coastal states. I love states with a nice coastline, and they have a nice coastline. I would also love to visit the Emerald City of Seattle. I would love to visit Seattle. A lot of really good scenery in Washington as well. What else are they known for? I just wrote down the word apples. All I wrote is the word apples down here. So I think Washington supplies a lot of the U.S.'s apples. Maybe the most. I don't know. A lot of apples. So if you're from Washington or the West Coast, let me know. Are there a ton of apples out there? We'll see. I would love to go to what's the name of that fish market there? Oh, speaking of seafood, yeah, that fish market. What's it called? Like Pike's Fish Market or something like that. All right, number 2 on my list is Hawaii. Like, who doesn't want to go to Hawaii? You got tropical beaches, all these different islands, volcanoes, more seafood, really good food, fresh pineapple, all that good stuff. Like, really, Hawaii's really cool, relaxing, great weather. You can't go wrong with Hawaii. Amazing scenery as well. And then that leaves us with number 1, which is Alaska. And Alaska is also the largest state. In the summertime, it's nice because you got the seafood, you got all the good scenery. In the winter, you know, you're probably going to freeze to death. But it still seems really cool to visit and travel and explore. So let me know what your top however many states are that you want to visit. Let me know in the comments what states that you are just dying to visit. I want to hear it. So I'm excited to read those comments. Let me know what you think about the video, and we'll see you next time.